We have verified our website with Google. Now it's time to set up Google Search Console, like submitting sitemaps, updating robo.txt, and other settings. You just need to watch the video till the end. So without wasting time, let's get started.
In the last video, I told you how you can verify your website in Google Search Console. And to set up your Google Search Console, first you need to log into Google Search Console. Okay. You can also search for Google Search Console in the Google search and reach there. Your Google Search Console dashboard would look like this. Okay. The first tab is overview. Okay. In the overview, you get the overview about your performance, coverage, enhancements. And in going specific, you need to open each tab separately. So the first tab is performance. So what is performance? Performance is how many clicks your website got from Google search. Okay. How many impressions your website got, what was the CTR, and what was the average position. You can also apply filter. In the search tab, you can choose whether web search, image search, video search, news search. So what is this? In the Google search, there are some filters like books, news, shopping, images, and more. Okay, like this. So the same thing is here. You can also compare between the two types, web, image. Likewise, you can change it also. Cancel. Next thing is date, means the duration of which you want to get the performance result. The default is 3 months. Okay. The first element is total clicks. As I have already cleared you that it is the total clicks from within this duration your website got from Google search. Next thing, total impressions. Impressions means how many times your website appeared in Google search. Like this, I searched for Google Search Console. So this is the impressions. Okay, whether I clicked on this link or not, it will be counted in impressions. When I click on this, it will be counted under total clicks. Okay. Now the next thing is average CTR, means how many impressions were given to your website and how many clicks were made. So it is in percentage, means what is the chances of a link from my website is to get a click from the Google search. Next thing is average position. What is average position? So I searched for Google Search Console. The first thing appeared like this. So this is the first rank, second rank, likewise all this. So these are the positions also, you can say rank or positions are the same. So what is the average position of your website in the Google search is 5.8, means at the position number 5.8 your website's links are being shown. If you scroll down, there are some more tabs. Like first thing is the queries. Queries are the search term for which your website appeared in the search. Like this is the search query for which all these search results are given. Next thing, pages. What are the pages who got the clicks from the Google search? Next is the country, from which country you got the searches. Next is the device. What was the device from where you got the clicks? Next thing is the date, on which date your website got clicks. So this was the performance tab. Next thing is URL inspection. This is the fastest way to index some pages from your website. Like this is my website and this is the post link. Okay, so I want to index this page and also want to check whether this page is listed or not in Google search. So we can go to Google search and click on the URL inspection and paste it here and click on the enter. It will search whether the requested page has been indexed or not. So this URL is not on Google. So you can also request indexing here by clicking request indexing. It will get a request to index your page. First it will check it is indexable or not. If it is indexable, it will add your requested link to the queue. It can take some time, so please wait. Okay, so finally your link has been requested for indexing, means your website was eligible for indexing and it got a request for indexing. You can also test the live URL. Okay, by clicking here, the live URL you will see is from the point of view of Google. In the coverage tab, you can get the information about the errors on your website, valid pages with warnings, valid, excluded. All these lists will be given in under the coverage. Okay, if there are any issue, it will be listed here. Okay, in the details. And the valid with warnings, if you select this, you can also get the list here. With the valid pages, you can get the list here. Excluded means the links which are excluded from indexing. You can also get the list here. Next thing is the sitemaps. Sitemap is a very crucial thing in Google Search Console. So what is sitemaps? Sitemap is a file on your website which contains the links or URL for each posts and pages or for other elements also. In the WordPress, you can find out the XML sitemap by typing your URL, okay, /sitemap index.xml or simply sitemap.xml. If you have installed the Yoast SEO, it will be easy for Google to index your sitemap. So in the sitemap, you can see there are two types of sitemap. First is the post sitemap, the second one is the page sitemap. In the post sitemaps, the list of URLs of posts is given, okay, like this. My website doesn't have much content, so that's why it is showing only 3 links. You can also see the image counts, means how many images does it has, and next thing is the last modified date. So I have already submitted the sitemap, you can see here. Okay, by clicking on this, you can get the how many URLs have been discovered from that sitemap. To submit any sitemap, you can go to sitemaps. Your website is given and simply type sitemap.xml. Okay, and click on the submit. As I have already submitted, so I'm not submitting it again, but you must submit this. Next thing is the removals. So if you want to remove some of your website content from the Google search, you can request it here. To make any request, click on the new request, type in the content URL which you want to remove. Okay, so after typing in the URL, you get two options: remove this URL only and remove all URLs with this prefix. So if you just want to remove this post from the Google search, you can just copy that URL and click here and submit on the next. But I don't want to remove this, but I want to remove a categories whole post. Means in the WordPress category, means for example I have 20 posts and I want to remove all the 20 posts under the category what. I can type category / WordPress. Okay, next thing we can select this remove all URL with this prefix. So whatever URL from your website contains this prefix will be removed. Okay, so means 20 posts you can remove just by submitting one URL. Next thing is clear cached URL. What is this? So you have made many changes on your websites, but Google search already has a copy of that, but you want to make the modified post to appear on the Google search result. You can select on the clear cached URL and type in the URL for which you have made changes and then click on the next. Okay, in this way you can clear the cached URLs. Next thing is the enhancements, and the first one is the core web vitals. In the core web vitals, the first one is the mobile page speed, desktop page speed. You can check it here. Just simply click on the check speeds and it will analyze the speed of your website on both desktop as well as mobile. On the mobile, your website got this page speed score. There is improvements needed. So what are the improvement needed are given here. Simply follow these steps and you can improve your website's speed on mobile. So to check on the desktop, just click on the desktop, and on the desktop your website got 91 score, which is a good score. Next thing is the mobile usability. So on mobile, how many errors your website got, you can check here. So what are the errors are there, you can improve it, you can rectify that. But here my website didn't get any kind of error on mobile device. Next thing is breadcrumbs. I have already made clear what are the breadcrumbs in my previous videos. So if your breadcrumbs have any error, it will be listed here and you can check there and improve it. Next thing is valid with warnings. There is no any breadcrumbs which is valid with warnings, and all my breadcrumbs are valid, means there is no improvements needed. Manual actions are the issues which is noted by the Google search, and it is something like warning. Okay, if you get any kind of issues, rectify that promptly. Next thing is security issues. If your website has viruses, malware, it will be listed here, and if any kind of security issues are given, just rectify. Next thing is the legacy tools and reports. The first one is international targeting. So if you want to target any specific country, you can click here, target users in here is the list of countries, you can target it. Next thing is the language. So Google search uses a tag href language to check in which language your website is, and likewise it will target your posts in the countries in which that language is spoken. So update your website with the href lang tags. Okay, next thing is the messages. It is nothing but the messages which is given by the Google search console to you, like this. Okay, next thing is the URL parameters. So if your website are like e-commerce which uses parameters, you can add parameter here. So what are the parameters? In the URL you can see after the question mark there are several parameters given. Okay, so all these are the variables which is passed from your browser to the server, and likewise server process that. But if you have simple blog, there is no need to modify this. Okay, this is for the website that use parameters. Next thing is the web tools. Google has several web tools you can use there to check errors. Okay, for ad enhancements like this, desktop ad experience, desktop, mobile. All this will be covered in my videos when we will talk about the AdSense and ads monetization. Next thing is the links. So in the links tab you can get the overview of your external links, means to what websites you have linked from your website. Internal links are the links that are internally linked to your website, means in the post if you have linked some other post of your website, it is counted as the internal links. Top linking site, top linking text, you can get the overview here. Next thing is the settings. In the settings, first thing is the property settings. First thing is the owner verification. You are a verified owner. I have already told you how to verify the website. Next thing is the users and permissions. So currently only one user is added. If you want to add more users, you can click on the add user and type in the email address and what are the permissions you want to give. You can click here, full restricted. Okay, to whomever you add as a new user will be able to use Google Search Console. Next thing is the change of address. For example, if you changed your address, means your domain has been changed Okay, like now my website is abhitoptech.com, but in somehow I changed my domain to some other domain. To make any changes, you have to add the new domain as your property by clicking add property and tell the Google that your website has been moved to some other domain. In doing so, your content and your search appearance will not be affected. Next thing is the crawling status. Means in the last 90 days how many crawl requests has been done. Crawl means Google used some bots to crawl your website to fetch the data from there and to show it on the Google search. Next thing is the indexing crawler. So what kind of crawler is being used to crawl your websites? Currently Googlebot desktop is being used. Okay, property added to account means this website was added on what date. You can also remove the property by clicking here. So this was the tutorial for Google Search Console, which you can use to improve your search appearance in the Google search.
If you think you learned something, don't forget to give this video a like. If you have any query or suggestion, do comment down below. And the most important thing is to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you never miss any videos from this channel. So we'll see you in the next video. Peace.